Oi, I'm here. Hello, everybody. Jump straight and turn this music down just to hear me a little bit better. A cat playing the piano. Yes. Up. Cat playing the piano. All right. I always have the warm-up page just available. Hello, Lumen. How you doing? Also, hi. Hello. Forgot to say hi, both of us. I just saw the redeem, and I was like, "Oh, let's do a warm-up." And you were like, "This is the redeem," and neither one of us said hello, which I do think is funny. Check out the comic, Nightbot. Uh, really pushing that release. If you haven't seen it already, chapter one is now live. Uh, so be sure to check it out. I'm so happy and proud of how the comic has turned out and how the first chapter has turned out. So I'm definitely going to be pushing for people to go check it out if they haven't already. Thanks, Lumen. It is live on Tap Ass. All right. It's always good to have a bit of a warm up before we get into the actual comic. I mean, I've been working on it today, but still, also good to have it warm up. You played some Peglin today, and it reminded you of me. Oh, that's sweet. Peglin is that the like it's like Peggle but with a goblin? It's like that RPG like combat game, but you play as a goblin. Think? Is that it? Chincoat roguelike with goblin, yeah. Ah. Okay, cool. I think I've seen stuff on that. That's cool. Maybe one day I'll play it. That's a very unnerving looking eye. Hold on. Oh, my Discord. I don't even have my Discord up. Kind of a streamer, am I? Have I done my ellipses for today? I've done a lot of coloring and stuff. Look who finally decided to show up to his own stream. Yeah, it's me. I appear. It is I, the guy who is supposed to be streaming. I'm here. Middle part. Looking at cat reference. Oh, that just ain't right. I did it. Yeah, I've just been busy or exhausted lately, so I just haven't had the time to stream. I'm working on like fixing that up. And hi, Lehman. Hey, Loki, how you doing? Of course, it's lovely to see you, and it's lovely to be back, around and about. That's a very wide-faced cat. Might squish his face up. Little too far apart. That's a big ear. Oh, IRL Cali stream soon, and the karaoke stream is coming Friday. Oh, cool. I will definitely, well, I will ideally be there. I can't, like, fully account for my availability currently, but I should be there. I was in on the one on, day was I here? Saturday, but I was just exhausted. Sat and listened. Deeply unnerving. Cats have Cats aren't like straight like weasels. I've drawn this cat very much like a weasel. Cats aren't straight like weasels. Are they queer? Maybe. Some, I assume. I can never be certain. More of a mouse figure, so I don't know much about cats. And again, weasels aren't very straight, are they? They're also quite bendy. Add a second cat. There's a grandma cat teaching another cat how to play. Piano plong. Good point. It should have some onomatopoeia. Plink. Little plink over here, plong over there. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. Wood grain can take it or leave it, I think. Ugh. And there we go. Got ourselves. There we go. That's the correct size. OBS. Not whatever you're trying to make me believe was the right size. Done well, good sir. I do what I can. One of those things, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know why, but I just can't draw a cat today. Some days it's fine. And sometimes it just takes like a little bit of rhythm in getting the ball rolling. Really. So the last time people were in, we were getting started on this panel. So I've actually been going through uh, today and just doing little bit more and making some progress. So as you can see, that panel is now shaded and highlighted and done, of course. Um, and then I've also done a few more pages. So we've got this new page, Ratchet rubbing his eyes as he approaches the table, Ratchet tucking in his shirt as he is approaching the table and about to pick up Aritu. And now have him actually picking up Aritu. I was going to say, so something that happened recently. Uh, I decided that like, I'm not too worried about posting like reels or things like that on my Insta. So I put together a little reel of like things you may have missed in chapter one of the comic. Well, not so much things you may have missed in chapter one of the comic. I might do that for another reel, but I pointed out the appearance of the creepy looking dude and used some of his official character design art for it as well. And basically I posted that up on Instagram previously on that should be a thing too. That actually would be quite good. I might do that before the release of chapter 2, just to, previously on Ratchet and the Beanstalk Brigade. That'd be good. But I posted that and it basically points out the appearances of this strange this mysterious character. It's been up for a few days now, maybe a little bit less than a week, but it's been viewed over 1,000 times and has over 100 likes on it, which is insane. Like, that's insanely good. I didn't expect to have such, like, that high retention of something like that. Because I did it basically just for fun and just for me. Like, I was like, I always kind of wanted to use this music for this, like, kind of a reveal and things like that. And it did really well. So I was like, oh shit, what do I do with that? And so I'm going to be, yeah, making some reels and things like that, just content to show off, like to show off the comic to audiences that maybe don't have Twitch or don't know about my streams and things like that. I may need to turn down that Nightbot like occurrence. If we have general chatter on the stream, then Nightbot will just keep talking about the comic, which admittedly is something I wanted to do, but maybe not this consistent. But yeah, I was like shocked. People really loved it, like genuinely really loved it. It's been like shared 4 times and posted around, which is like astounding. I didn't expect any kind of like response from it, really. So yeah, and I guess yeah, next one I'll do is the things you may have missed, chapter 1, because you know there are a few cameos. Well, there's a cameo in it with Calypso. I can point that out, and then a few other things popping up. Actually, the little things I can point out that like you can see the rain coming in every panel, and you get the slow encroach of the rain. And I think if I'm ahead of that before people start to learn about the story and stuff, then I think it should have some really good retention, hopefully. That's just terrible mouth. Actually, gonna make Ratchet happy to see Aratu. And then I can do things like also Aratu is his name is Maori for protector or guardian. Yeah, guardian. Guardian? Or is that Katianki? Can't remember. I think it's protector. But yeah, little things like that. That's also a thing. Comic. That I'm using a lot of languages other than English to convey maybe minute story beats, but story beats all the same. That's a pretty little hand. Like a remarkably little hand. Oopsie, let's fix that. Yeah. But yeah, I was super surprised by that. I didn't expect anything to come of it, but something did. super cool. Um, and then I'm now slowly in the background. I'm slowly working on cookbook content and stuff. So I'm actually because I love to cook. So I thought one thing that would be nice is that I could make a cookbook or like little recipes about meals in the in universe and things like that, and have like characters' favorite meals and things like that. So I'm slowly working on that and testing out and cooking new dishes just for uh, the comic and the creation of the comic. Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggies, yeah, a few of them, a few things like that. But yeah, I'm also going to be doing some art in the background of these foods, and then I'll be posting them up at some point. Likely just for members at first, but then I'll expand it out. Because everybody deserves to be able to cook good food and fun food. If you really like the comic, then like you'll want to cook Ratchet's favorite dish or things like that. I don't currently have a chicken nugget recipe, but I'll tell you what, some of the meals are very on par with chicken nuggets stuff. In that, I think I have a grilled macaroni and cheese sandwich recipe coming up. It'll probably be for the end of this chapter, just because well, you'll understand when we get to it. But yeah, all right. I'm just gonna illustrate out the bee body, shape out the bee body first, and then go from there. In a Health Plus advert, maybe one day. Yeah, there'll be one up in the Giants realm. Be an Inner Health Plus like bus station ad. Do that. I got that kind of sense of humor. I could get away with that. People would understand, surely. If people don't get that, then you ain't a day oneer, basically. Such a funny, goofy joke. Started out as a joke in Lumen stream. Now, my entire internet personality. Love it. Ooh, that doesn't look. Hey, chapter 3. We get to see the guards of Timberstone. So we get to see Lumen and stuff. We'll see Lumen in comic. Decent club code words right there. Some secret club code words right there. That's good. Yeah, I like that. um, yeah, but we get to see the guards of Timberstone and stuff like that, which is super like something I'm super keen on because it should be a good bit of fun. It's not a lumen lumen. Uh, he more of a lurkin lumen. Oh no, a lawful lumen. That's a lawful lumen. I think. Yeah, he keeping the law and such. Checking something. Oh yeah, I can get away with that. Lawful good lumen. Yeah, he's a lawful good lumen. That's our lawful good lumen. That's an awful good, lawful good lumen. I do say so myself. Oh, sorry guys. Smacked my mic again. Very common occurrence for the mouse. Oh, that's just, yeah. There we go. And it's this hilarious realization that I've had. So, eventually, I'd love to eventually make plushies and stuff because like so much of my content is conducive to plush toys and stuff like that. But as I was working through chapter 1 and I was, showing references to people so that I could get like a second opinion on certain things and stuff like that. Uh rawfully lawfully awfully lurking looming lumen. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. That's not his official title. Not in the guards. Not with the guards. But I was, yeah, showing off my art and stuff to people and getting like second opinions and stuff. And I had so many people saying like, "Oh, we want a bee plushie." And I'm like, more than happy to do it. I'm more than happy to have an Aritu plushie. However, I literally have this character who is designed to be adorable. He exists. He's the protagonist of this entire story, and I've not had one person talk about making a plushie of him, which is the one thing I want. Just want a Ratchet plushie. I've wanted one for years. Um, so yeah, I love that. Like, as soon as we're introduced to this character, I knew that people were gonna just love Aritu because he's just a plush toy. So you can kind of project your own kind of personality onto him. Makes you feel any better. I'm pretty sure that's a given. That's probably a fair point that people kind of just assumed it would be a given. That does put my mind at ease. Silly Billy, Willy Wonka, horny, snoring, sultry, poultry eating Sallow is here. Hey, very accurate name. People don't ask for things that are expected. You fool, you understand the draw. You underestimated the draw of the bee. I mean, yeah, big, a good percentage of my success here on Twitch is dedicated to the bee. Is all because of that bee. But yeah, I love that people want an arrow too, like plushie. The bee though seems some prime rare potential. Oh yeah. What about a sausage in a blanket? Sausage in a we could definitely if we got like a really good deal on plushies, I feel like we could really go nuts with it. Sausage in a blanket. I think a sausage in a blanket would be excellent. But I'm also like, what other merchandise could we do that would make sense? And sure, we've got the bee's knees meat and stuff. Um, but like I think sausage in a blanket would also make like a great stress ball as well. But the plushie makes a lot more sense as well. A plush yaki, ooh, that'd be good. Yaki water bottles. I'd love a yaki water bottle. I think that'd be amazing. Merchandising where the real money from the film is made. Yeah, exactly. A big 3 years later is sued by Yakov. It wouldn't take 3 years. It'd be like the moment they catch a whiff of my existence, they just go for my throat. Uh, but it's like really purely the only like desire I have for merchandising is stuff that I would want to own, and then the additional benefit that other people could actually derive some joy or uh, enjoyment from these things as well. It's very selfish, but not in the way that you would expect. Nah, they wait till the money is made before they sue your balls off. That's probably That's probably very true, yeah. Tragically. Oh, that sweet, sweet Yaki money. That Yaki, that Yaki sponsorship. Never gonna happen. Not if he calls them Grey Cult. That's true. Well, I call it Yaki, and that's more like, that's a nickname, but it's kind of like legally distinct. You can't tell, but I'm making a very not confident expression at the screen. Very minute thing, but I just don't like how far the the flight helmet is. The rest of Ratchet's body. I mean head. This makes him look like he's got, and I don't like that. Ratchet does have a big head, but not that big. His like head proportions are fucking hilarious. Like it all fits and makes sense, but it's just like it is funny that his head is just so big. Do my childish coloring in technique as per, as is tradition. That so confused moment. Didn't know what was going on. Light helmet, side colors, brown, and then middle section like burgundy, or just a darker brown with a little bit of red in it. So, yeah. What else do I need? I need Ratchet's eye color, which is yellow. In my original like concept art, I had originally planned on making the comic version of Ratchet have, he was gonna have like blue eyes around the, like around that part of the pupil, like the areas. But I was also like, no, it actually kind of makes him look a little bit creepy, like unnecessarily creepy. I didn't want him to look creepy, so I just kind of threw that away, and I was like, no, he can just have yellow, and then I'll add the slightly like pink uh, highlighting. That'll give him enough like unique definition. And I know once this comic starts to build traction and like popularity, people are gonna be like, "Where's the bean? Where's the beanstalk? This is supposed to be Ratchet and the Beanstalk Brigade. We haven't seen a beanstalk or a brigade. You'll get your brigade." Actually, I don't even know why I'm saying like, "Where's the bean?" We see the bean in this chapter, maybe even the next page. I actually think it's the next page that we get to see the bean. I mean, look at the anime One Piece. That's true. We've not even seen the One Piece yet. We don't even know what it is. Really good point, Loom. Maybe the beanstalk was in our hearts all along. Maybe the beanstalk was the friends we made along the way. Have you seen that meme of like the characters' reactions if the One Piece turned out to be the friends you made along the way, and it's all the members of the Straw Hats crew like laughing and having a good time, except for Nami, who's just like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" The friends we made along the way, not money. Yeah, I love that. It's such a funny meme. We'll see a beanstalk. Don't you guys worry. It's in the cover art. Cover art. Yeah, cover art. We'll see a beanstalk. There's actually like there are multiple pieces of art that actually show the beanstalk. I would have thought that the One Piece was just a fruit that lets you eat multiple devil fruits and also swim. That would actually make some sense, at least to me anyway. And I love One Piece a lot, but I have also mocked it consistently on my streams and stuff. Because the writing is classic, like anime logic. A lot of the time in the first season it like a lot of its episodes could be trimmed down, and that's what makes it like the reason it's so long is that some of the episodes are so like pointlessly drawn out and paced that you kind of just like sometimes you can get a whole episode you gave up after Dressrosa. That's fair. Like genuinely, some of the episodes could just be like Luffy standing there talking to someone, and that's it. That's the entire episode. Like they're about to fight. Like it's leading up to a big fight, and this entire episode is just Luffy talking to a dude, and then maybe like it'll cut between Luffy talking and Usopp like running away, or one of the other characters doing something and struggling, and then the next episode they'll be absolutely fine. The Dragon Ball Z trope. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how the newer episodes pace, but definitely like where I'm currently up to in the first few seasons, it really is paced like that. Let's fight, but first a word from our sponsors. Yeah, basically. But I've also joked that it's just like the the first three arcs, and I'll admit, will Goku's eye twitch? Will anything happen at all? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. I will admit, I really liked the Arlong Park arc. It was super good, and I really enjoyed it. But the first like three villain fights are exactly the same, with a few like additional changes and tweaks. With the fact that like Arlong Park is a fight against someone that they are close, like someone who has affected someone they are close to and trust, and that Nami has suffered at this person's hands. But it's literally just like we're gonna fight, and then like the villain's goons underestimate Luffy. They're just like he's just a kid, let's get him, and then he does like a gum gum Gatling or a gum gum pistol, and then they're like, "Whoa, he's got a devil fruit." And then it's Luffy's like, "Yeah, I've got a devil fruit." And then like the next maybe 20 minutes is spent explaining what a devil fruit is, even though you know what a devil fruit is because you've been watching. Um and then and then the main villain is like standing there just watching all this happen, like letting his crew get their asses handed to them, and this is to like signify that they're a bad dude because they don't even care about their crew and stuff like that. Um, and then and then they step up to the fight, and then they do something that kind of injures Luffy, and then they go, "Whoa, he's got a devil fruit too," and then they explain what a devil fruit is again. Uh, but they kind of more explain what the villain's devil fruit is now, as opposed to just a general explanation of what the devil fruit is. And then he's like, I've got, hold on, can use an actual example. Buggy, when he's just like, I've got the chop chop fruit. And it, it allows me to like split apart into multiple pieces and is basically like actually a really amazing devil fruit and stuff like that. But it's used by a guy who, for some reason, is just dressed as a clown and has been his entire life, which is fucking mental. Like, it's never addressed. It's like, don't call him clown or don't laugh at him when you look at him. But it's never explained why Buggy the clown, is just dressed as a clown. The entire, like, not even the entirety of his, like, captaincy. We get flashbacks to when he was, like, a crewmate with Shanks on the Gold Roger, and he's still dressed like a clown, and it's never addressed, it's never brought up, and I mean, that in itself is why I love One Piece, but yeah, he found his drip at an early age, don't judge. I mean, how can I? It's what his father wore and his father before him, or both very good answers, both very good reasons. But like, it's not even a criticism. I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite things. It's just that the humor is so goofy at points, but it's treated as completely normal and completely like chill. And I love that about it because it's just so funny. Like, it's funnier because it's treated so normally. And I love the bits where it's like, so Buggy's crew have all just adopted the whole like circus kind of thing. But one of his crewmates, the Beastmaster Kamuji, is just dressed like he's wearing not like a fursuit, but he's wearing like a suit with like an animal head on his head, but not in like an intimidating way. He looks like he's like a California beach boy. Basically, but I love it because it's just like this is maybe the worst outfit you could have picked. And you're just wearing it. And you're not an intimidating enemy, but you're just there. I also realized I actually did a quite good impression of Buggy before when I was like doing his voice. When I was doing the chop chop fruit bit, and I was like, oh, I'm actually surprised I could do that. I guess it's because every time I see Kamuji on screen, I was like, Kamuji! It's just the way the dub voice actor for Buggy says words is it just sounds funny, even though we're not supposed to be laughing at him. I've got the chop chop fruit. How dare poor Buggy. Buggy's great. I love Buggy. Kamuji. But his voice is funny. You can't expect me to go like to listen to a guy go, and here are my buggy balls, and not like giggle. Looks like you've got yourself a buggy ball. Right into your house. And it's like, great. This guy's like a goofy ass motherfucker. Ah, puppet. Now let me check which one. It's three. Yeah, three. Got it. Got it in one. Because it was either between sock puppet or really tired. Oh, wrong color. And with all this talk about One Piece, has anyone seen the new One Piece like live action trailer? I have, and I'll admit I've confirmed for myself that this is going to be terrible. One of my reasons, live action usually is. Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't have high expectations at all. Uh, Positives, though, because I do want to actually be positive about it, though. I think the CG for Buggy's, like, chop chop ability, where he splits apart and launches himself at people, actually looks really cool. Uh, like, genuinely, it looked really cool. And I will say, a lot of the CGI actually looks super good for this TV show, you know. And considering like so much of it actually does have to be CG because it's set in a very like a very um abstract kind of world. It's super fascinating. Like it's super cool that they got it so like they did it so well. I mean, have you seen word on the news Snow Gonzalez and the seven differently abled people? What? No. Hell was that? I have plenty of criticisms for the new for the One Piece live action, but like CG is pretty good. Disney's new Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Oh right, yeah, that's yeah dumb. That's also dumb. Um, so yeah, it's. I was actually recently, well, not recently. Today I was watching season 2 of The Boys, and it pretty much mocks that whole like diversity without intention or diversity for virtue signaling. And for anyone who hasn't seen The Boys, watch The Boys. It's really good. A little bit gory, but like very worth watching because a lot of what it does is commentary on the modern like face of media and things like that, and it's really insightful and interesting. But there is a scene where they basically like they're bringing a new superhero into the Seven, and the new like head of marketing has picked this person out like purely via like points on media, like on the media like scale, and points on the like diversity pick and like points and stuff, points like that. And Homelander just sees that this person is just not suited for a career in the Seven, and of course he does something terrible to this person. But he is right in that like if the character blind spot, if his hearing is taken out, then he's just a blind person who can't hear either, um, as opposed to a superhero. So he's actually not very useful in the Seven, and it's very much that point of like some organizations in Disney currently picking out picking out characters based on what will get the most points with certain audiences, certain like vocal audiences. One of your favorite English voice acting dubs is Shark Fujishiro, who makes every statement like a question. Yeah, agenda over storytelling. Yeah, and it really makes the story suffer if you do it that way. Just make a story that like you actually like want to tell, as opposed to like trying to rope in an audience by including something that they would like. I guess if that makes sense. Probably not. I articulated that quite weirdly. I mean, I'm making a story that I like, and I'm including, diversity where I can, but not to tick any boxes in that I my world is a fantasy world, so it doesn't need to have the same kind of problems that the real world has. I just include things like that where I can, but in a meaningful way, I guess. Try to, at the very least. Diversity out of interest of the storytelling. Yeah, exactly. I think that's that does the diversity justice if you do it out of interest to the story as opposed to making people happy, then you're doing it right or doing it better at the very least. There are like I've had to do a lot more writing because of this comic, and I've started to slowly uh, find trends and tropes that I hate in storytelling, or I see it commonly in storytelling and I just hate it. And so I'm doing my best to either avoid them or use them in a way that actually feels beneficial to the story. Inclusion comes from great writing and great art. Yeah, exactly. Oh, aspects like sexuality and things like that don't come up in my comic a lot unless like relationships are involved, basically. And this is a story about goblins stealing gold and riches from giants. So even then, like the relationship stuff doesn't come up a lot either because that's not the point of the story. So as a result, I don't actually spend a lot of time. Like I know the sexualities of all of my characters, but I'm never going to reveal them unless it's important to the story. And you'll find often it isn't. So yeah. Shark Fujishiro is from My Bride is a Mermaid. It's a trash harem ecchi show, but hilarious. Like the main girl's father is a walking Terminator, including borrowing music cues and leaving one episode by going into the burning trash disposal area and giving the thumbs up as he disappears. That's ridiculous, but also very funny. That's cool. But I like that. Like I said, I really like the goofy sense of humor that takes itself very seriously in the aspect of like the humor itself, but not the making fun of things. Like it's very not serious, but pretends to be serious. I like that a lot. She's part of a hidden mermaid yakuza. Oh shit! Damn, that's wicked. But yeah, that's very much my sense of humor. Just not taking something seriously, but pretending to really take it seriously. That and like mascots falling over. I watched a video of a mascot falling over at a sports game, and I almost died laughing, and there were tears in my eyes. It was just so funny to me. I find that the best way that gender and orientations are conveyed in shows and games view is when it's included without trying to make attention to it, as if everything is normal and nothing needs to be pointed out. Yeah, and that's very much how I intend on showing gender and sexual orientation in this. Is that there is never gonna there's very rarely going to be a situation where someone goes like, oh, what's your sexuality? Oh, it's this. it's going to be more that if it's important, it comes up, but if it's not, it won't. Because ultimately, that's like real life, you know? The best, the best representation of um, sexuality is one that doesn't need to be pointed out. It's just who this person is, and that's great. Like, and that it's accepted and respected, you know? It is hilarious, but it is still a late 2000s harem show. That's true. Admittedly, it could be funny, but then also still be that like type of anime. Sure. So it'll still tick those boxes of the harem shows and stuff. Fine. Nothing wrong with that. I went off. And I also realized that I've not included Aratu's eye color. That's fine. I mean, button color. Doesn't have eyes. Got buttons. Aratu's the kind of friend you can make at home. I kind of like the idea that he had a very much a homemade kind of design. Uh, does Aratu? Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? I'm on the wrong layer. Yes. Not wrong layer, wrong panel. Completely. Stupid. Bloody grey mass. So lost in his own little world. Forgot what he was doing. But yeah. I love the, not the dream, but like, my goal is that one day I get to like do a Q&A at like uh, a Comic Con or something like that, or like an Oz Comic Con or something like that. And someone asks me, it's like, oh, does this like, is this character, you know, gay or straight or whatever, or are they going to get into it? I ship these two characters, and I'm like, why is this important to you? There are giants in the sky, big bad terrible giants in the sky. Not important. We got bigger fish to fry, B. We got bigger problems here, baby. Bigger problems. Much bigger problems. Bloody giants in the sky. And they want this little one gone. Well, not really, not yet. I'll be there and I'll pretend to be just a random dude and we'll ask a question, but you'll know me, but no one else will, and we'll do a bit. Oh my god, I'd love to do that. You'll be like you'll be a plant at my Q&A. I'd love that. I'd love that more than actually going to do a Q&A. If I got the opportunity to do a Q&A at like a Melbourne Comic Con, I'd be like, Lumen, I got a Comic Con in Melbourne. Go to it. Any excuse. Any excuse to do a bit with Lumen. Dress up as a Lumen guard. Hey! That'd be great. I'd love that. Do I show up in a full, like, mouse mask? Like a mouse, uh, like those full, like, costume shop, like, masks or things like that? I'd do that. But that'd be really warm as well. So I don't know. I hope that came across how you intended. Yeah, I think so. It makes sense. It does sound funny. It does sound like a funny anime, even if it is a harem, like etchy kind of thing. Uh, with a bandolier of Yakot and B plushie underarm. Oh, that'd be so cute. I'd love that. I'd love that so much. Oh, skipped your above comment. It's hilarious, but it's still late. I've read. Hold on, Shuck. If I'll go back and check. Uh, thumbs up as he disappears. I did read that part. She's part of the Hidden Mermaid Yakuza. Yeah, I read that bit. Hilarious, but it's still late. 2000s harem show. It's hilarious, but it is still a late 2000s harem show. That's the last one I got before. I hope that came across how you intended. Really? Yeah, I don't see anything other than that one. May not have posted for me. Check out the comic. That's my new thing now. If I miss a message, I pretend I can't see it, and then I gaslight my audience. I actually can't see it though, Loki, sorry. L names. My brain is just frazzled. It does not like something in your message. Oh, that's weird. Because I pretty much turned Nightbot off completely and the moderation off completely. It might just be the L gang. Yeah, that's weird. Gonna have to do a check. Still new to this streaming thing, so please be patient. Been doing it for almost a year. Which is so weird to think about. Like, cool, but also very weird. That I've been streaming almost as long as I've been in Adelaide. Might be held for review. Weird. Very weird. I don't see. Huh. Very weird. Check in a minute. If nothing else, post on Discord. Easy as. And I must also remember at the end of this stream, is Callie doing her. Oh, wait, no, this time zones wouldn't make sense. But by soon, do you mean Callie's stream will be like today or tomorrow? Or in a few hours? If so, I could probably wait and message her about the bee sticker, about the bee's knees mead. If not, I might just hassle her again. Not again, hassle her on Discord or reach out to her on Discord. So that we can get some sweet. Yeah. Saturday for the singing and IRL. I think next stream is in like 43 hours. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, then I might just message her on Discord. Make sure she saw my message and stuff. So I'll pretty much just post it. Post the update or the new sticker availability. Ready. Realistically, it shouldn't take too long. Get prepped and ready. Yes, save. We want the content. day. Now we get the warm shadow. There's definitely an easier way to do this, but this is how I do this. Mouse brained. Or at least getting close. Little lad known as Rat. You've yet to form the Beanstalk Brigade. Yet. Two finest men. Well, one of its finest members. Other than the rest. Nope, AutoMod didn't flag the message. It's weird. I tried to be intentionally vague and not make any distinction in it weird. That Twitch itself just went no. Yeah, I like. It's like surely I would have seen it, but it just it just didn't pop up, which is surprising. I've got like genuinely very little moderation on this. In general, yeah. Oh, it's in general? Sweet. I thought you meant it was allowed in. Oh yeah. Oh, that just didn't pop up. Weird. I want to have the same problem. Oh, guys, if someone has one or real life, but why is that? Yeah, you're basically basically become a one note character. Yeah, no, I fully agree with you there, Loki. And then I looked back at chat and just saw penis and boobs. Back at it again, guy. Lumen and Sal being just fantastic, as always. I don't understand why there's penis and boobs, but it made me giggle because I just never in my life would I expect to just see that just appear. Exactly, it's just lazy character development. Yeah, basically. Not basically, exactly. Automod doesn't exist, confirmed. Yeah, actually, that's super weird that it silenced your message but was completely fine with penis and boobs. Thanks for testing out the Automod, guys. Very much appreciated. Gotta make sure it's working. That means it was Twitch itself that hated my part of the message. Guess so. Yeah, probably. Hey, Twitch Fulfillment Center or whatever you're called. Hello, welcome to the stream. Please don't silence my viewers because that point wasn't even that controversial. Not the most controversial opinion we've had on stream. Everything is fine with penis and boobs. Yeah, you should switch out controversial phrases with penis and boobs. That would be like such a weird way around that issue. Discussing like general discourse, but like censoring certain like talking points with penis and boobs. It's not even disparaging against anyone. It's just a hatred for lazy characters. Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's literally not even like directed at anyone. I mean, other than lazy writers, basically. It's only targeting lazy writing and character tropes. It's very weird that I didn't see it. And I would have seen it because that was a paragraph. Very hard for me to miss, even though I do miss, I miss like maybe like one or two sentence words from time to time, but never a paragraph. I would have seen the paragraph. Very weird. Very strange. Not wondrous strange either, just the boring kind of strange. The normal strange. Any more warm tones that I need to warm up? No. Cool. Nice. I can actually just grab this, fill in this space, and move on. Highlights. Highlights. A Yeah, I've been enjoying doing highlights as well. Developed a new thing for Ratchet's face is that with his little like got the little like blush. I like the blush because it gives his face a little bit of tone and color and texture and stuff like that, which is really good. But then what I do immediately after adding that is that I kind of cover over parts of it with a little bit of stuff. Just a few little. There you go. All right. Good. I'm just gonna forget that. Add a few highlights here and there. Yeah, here on the Grey Mass channel, we do not endorse lazy character tropes. We ain't about it. Not here. Currently doing Twitch emote designs. Oh, cool. You surely you're keeping the charcoal and stuff, but just adding a little bit of a zest to it, I assume. Changing things up. Thinking when I next get time, I'll probably not redesign my emotes. I like my emotes where they are, but actually animate the Punga emote, like Arnie's penguin, like tap emote, because I love that one. I use that all the time, so I thought it would make sense for me to actually make an animated Punga emote. Close changing from charcoal to fireballs. I think Final Fantasy bombs. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. I would be keen to see them. Yeah, do the bongo cats, but with Punga. Because it just looks super cute, and it's one of the most commonly used emotes that I use. So why not make one for myself? My subscription to Arnie's channel will run out any day now. So I'll lose it unless I resubscribe, but she doesn't stream very often. Like really not very often. Found another one that could be fun to incorporate. Oh, the Tony Bean like knife one. He's got some amazing emotes. Like they're so cute and so like cool. I love what she does with them. The knife one would be cool. Yeah. And I'm thinking when I get to a certain point I might so I like the peeping one. I use that so often. I think it's actually called like Greymo scared or spook. But I'll probably switch that one up so then it's either a little bit more obvious that it's like staring or like doing a stare, or switch it out for the character who's actually peeping through the dreams. Which leads me on to another bit that I wanted to talk about. If y'all want to learn about my world building, I will be posting stuff into the behind the scenes for the members chat. For the members, like, kofi. And the first page I will be posting is a page on dream lurking. So it's an actual, like, mystical thing in world about dream diving or diving into people's dreams. That is something that exists in this world. An ability that exists within this world. The technicalities, however, will be saved for the compendium. So that page draft will be available on Ko-Fi soon enough. It won't look as good as the like comic pages because it'll actually be like pencil sketches that I've taken a picture of and posted, but I will also write a transcript for what's written on the page if people can't read my abysmal handwriting, which I wouldn't blame them if they couldn't. Uh, bish bash bosh. Bish bash bosh. There we go. Highlights. Because Tony also has like the middle finger one, which is super cool. Well, she was like, she opened that up for commissions at some point, and it was super cool. It's like such a cute little design and really nicely animated too, which I think for me personally is half the battle. Is making something look nice, but then also animated really like well. Sonic. Oof. Multicolored Hank. Kill. What the hell? I mean, yeah, that's. I don't know whose stream that's from, but it's like. I'm sure it works for them. I don't think I talk enough about cartoons or like animated shows other than anime to warrant an animated emote like that. I should think about uh maybe making a few notes. Well, point. Oh, it's Zids. That makes sense. Finally done making something to eat. Went the easy route and did lentils and rich and corned beef. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, that's a zitty one. Nice. Rice, not rich. That makes sense. And rice. And the rich. I literally eat the rich every now and then when I'm a bit peckish. Ah, there we go. What a sweet bean. Speaking of bean, no, it's not yet. Never mind. That. I can support that. Yeah. Fuck 'em. Fucking bastards. There's one rich person that I would mention, but apparently they've got a penchant for suing people for absolutely no reason, so I'm gonna just remain quiet. I don't want to get sued. I don't have a penny to my name. I'm a little weasel. I mean, I'm a mouse, but I'm a weasel. Can't afford to be sued for everything that I'm worth because I'm not worth much. Please, Mr. Bezos, don't sue me for everything I'm worth. Alright, my pencil. What am I doing? What have I done? Oh, am I stupid? Am I actually stupid? I literally moved to a panel that I knew my cursor I hadn't chosen, and I tried to draw on it. Am I actually stupid? I like the idea if anyone is worth more than 10 million, they donate all that excess and start having buildings named after them. That would be good. I think it also should be impossible to become a billionaire. If you reach that point, then like your tax for 1 week just goes up an immense amount and or like you get a deduction from your total savings. It's like that's insane. That money all gets donated to a cause, and then you get your name. You get uh, a, an orangutan named after you, or something like that, or an orangutan enclosure named after you. I'd be happy with that. I love orangutans. Someone's got to protect Punga, and it can't always be me. You get a sticker that says "Congratulations, you won at life," and start back at $1. Think of it as New Game Plus. Oh my god, can you imagine how angry certain like billionaires would be if that was like the new rule? I mean, like that law would never pass just because of how corrupt the system or how designed the system is to benefit the rich. But like, holy crap! Can you imagine if it was just like, oh hey, you're worth more than a billion. You're a billionaire for now, and then your income just gets removed. Like whatever your mode of income is, just gets like handed over. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that idea that if you earn a billion, basically you could live more than comfortably for the rest of your life. So all your like fields of income then get donated to public, like become public, and you no longer earn residuals from them. Don't know why the way they tell it they are there by their own efforts should be easier on the second run. Yeah, exactly. If what they're saying is true that they just pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, then ultimately they could do it again. Surely. So they got nothing to complain about. Then they have the experience, so it's just New Game Plus. Exactly, yeah. Nothing's holding them back, surely, based on their own logic. They should be fine to do that. They should be more than happy to do that because it means that they'll get an opportunity to succeed at life twice. Who doesn't want that? I love how facetious I'm being as well about it. I don't think the world should have billionaires. I think I think genuinely, if I were given the opportunity, if someone was like, "Hey, Grey Mouse, you could be a billionaire, but you have to do this," I'd be like, "No, I don't want to be a billionaire. I'd rather live comfortably on, a reasonable amount of money than to be a billionaire and have like no taste in fashion or style, to have not earned anything. I would, yeah, I'd so much rather earn something. Sure, having $1 billion would be nice, I guess. Can't foresee myself ever wanting something or anything that much in life, that amount of money. I'd get my, I would just like, I mean, sure, I'd love to just work on my comic full time and never have to worry about money ever again. Like, you know, I also like my job, so I guess that kind of skews me. The banger. Uh, at the current minimum wage, it would take 69,000 years to make a billion. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's fucked up. That shouldn't be right. Minimum wage should be enough for you to, like, afford a house within a period, like, within, 10 years of your life, basically. Really, you should be able to, like, it's the minimum living wage. It should be the minimum living wage. The world's just fucked up. And that's with no taxes if you spent nothing. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's not okay. That's not okay. I always say it. I bloody hate what the world is like. Like sometimes there's some really awesome things about the world, but capitalism ain't it. Capitalism is a perfectly balanced system with no exploits. Yeah, perfectly balanced. But people who say that never had to struggle ever. Well, the world is weighted in favor of those who have become pampered and fattened by other people suffering. I don't know about you, but I think that's I think that's pretty fucked up. Hello, Milky Sweet. Hello. Oh my god, that's such an adorable emote. How are you? That's so cute. That's and it's so like it's so beautifully animated too. My god. Where'd you get that sweet little emote? Is it yours? Do you make it? I love it. It's like it's like a little like leafy Charmander from the bestest Semi Spree. I'm gonna write that name down. Semi Spree. Where are my pens? I'm an illustrator and I don't have any pens around. Fuck is. Oh my god. Amazing. They're called beans. They're so cute. I love them. Love them a bit. And hey, as someone who's making a comic about uh, beanstalks, right up my alley. So you've hit the right target audience here. Artist of dumbassery. Let me follow real quick. That's a really good. That's such a good tagline. Man loves his beans. Hello, Nev. Oh wait, no, Neb. Because I know there's Nev, so never again land, and then Neverembula. So I call you Neb. Hello, Neb. Or Poop. Or Poops. How you doing? Heyo. Is that what her says? Lol. It's a good tagline. I think a lot of my like social media has like apparently like competent stuff like that. It's always just fun to add. Just make fun of yourself just a little bit. Uh nope, it's what yours says. Oh. Also, you should be able to click and hover over emote to see what they're from. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Spree buff. Side. Spree dry. Nice. That's cute. Those are some really cute. So we're showing a little bit of wear and tear on Ara too. As well, because why not? Because it's been a long time. It existed for a while at this point. So might as well. Oh, that's line work. Jesus. Always. Always with the failing to realize that I'm on the wrong layer. It wouldn't be a great mouse stream if I didn't get it wrong. Sounds like something you'd say. All good. Nice. Okay. Goblin green. Well, Ratchet Goblin green. There will be other goblins, and they will have slightly different skin. That just makes sense to me. Wrong layer is why my com is like 80 layers. That's fair. Yeah, and I do have an emote, which is a wrong layer emote. Which is, yeah, just very poignant for what I do. What I consistently do. Get it wrong. I forget, or I forget that I've not moved layers, and then I just keep coloring in, and I'm just like, oh, this is not right. I never go so far as to just get it wrong to a point where it actually impedes my progress, but gotten close a few times. Oh my god, Burger Bean. Love, love him. Yes. He ain't a burger. He a bee. Ara too is a bee, but he's gone through a bit of wear and tear at in the comic. He does kind of look like a burger at this angle though, so that's a very good find. Eat him. Eat him. It happens. He crunch. He crunch. Crunchy. And cosplay time. My cosplays work on kind of, but not well. Nom. A crunchy ball. Let's. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure I can see it on the stream. Yep. Rock hat. Rock hat. The Croc King. Croc Man. It's not in sports mode. I should have a different version, which is just sports mode, which will be like a knight's helmet. Because that'd look really cool. And it would be quite fitting if I have it like form over the head. Speaking of cosplay, any progress in identifying the mushroom? The brown one, not so much. The red one is an Amanita muscara, for sure. Uh, and that one, it almost looks like a common death cap, which is an Australian mushroom, but it does spindle out a little bit. And it's also yellow, which is interesting. Not uncommon for mushrooms, but I think I'm gonna need to pick up a new book, a new like a mushroom identifying book for that one, just because there don't seem to be many Australian um, mushrooms that match this description. I meant the real mushroom, but nice to know where your mind went. That was the one that, like, that one, those ones I remembered the most prominently. They were lovely. Those were lovely costumes. How could I forget them? Uh, but yeah, I was gonna say I'm human. I'm a mouse. I am mortal. I have mortal memory. I remember pretty things and lovely ladies. But I also remember my own comic, and that's about it. Definitely don't remember where I put my keys. What does a mouse need keys for? Good question. I need my keys for now. I'm just trying to think of something funny, and nothing's coming to mind. Uh, Look up the cheese. Yeah, my cheese safe, my cheese cellar. Nice. I wanted to find a guy cosplaying as a mushroom to make the gag go on even longer, but I couldn't find one either. Lude or Saiso. Yeah. Oh well. Well, you never know. Next convention, I might dress up as a mushroom. I was going to dress up as Toad at one point. Really like the jingle sound. Play it. Jingle is good. That's like a really like simplistic Kermit, which I love. It's like Kermit in motion and color, but then there's not the same kind of detailing, which I love. Ah, I haven't. I've. Where you from? I have to frog. Those are adorable. I call him Mr. Legs. Those are super cute. Frog. Frog. Not had many frogs uh in the comic yet. Or if at all. Nice. Not thought about it, I guess. They are super cute. I love some like there are some emotes that I've seen, and they are just so cute. I love them a lot, and they've really inspired my own emotes. I think everybody has like a knife-based emote. I've never seen like I haven't seen many streamers without. That Moni? Moni in a blanket? It is Mono no Urito. Aaron curb knife. Ooh. Yeah, curb. I knew. Writes down needs a knife emote. You do, Lumen. Everyone has a knife emote. You gotta be like the cool kids and get a knife emote. The boot. What the? What the hell is that? Oh my god. Turbis. I actually like that one a lot. That curb grab. I like that one. That's really funny. Don't ask questions. I don't mean to ask questions. Curious sort. Monobunk, which makes sense for her channel. Braved in there, but in the nicest possible way. Every time I bring up Moni, I just like critique. I'm just critical, constantly critical, or constantly teasing it. I don't know why. There's so much respect for her content. There is a streamer, art tuber. Oh my god, cool emotes. Very cool. Gonna make sense to me. Maybe. Oh yeah, actually no. Well, as mods should. To be fair, I'm a mod. I do the same thing. Yeah, we all make fun of. But she's great. So she's a very good sport. She should mod me. Shouldn't. Absolutely should not. I'd be a mod for maybe like 20 minutes, and I'd lose that privilege so quick. I think it's because we know she has a praise kink, so instinctively won't don't do that. Yeah, exactly. We know we're too kind to her. It's why I'm always so positive in Never Again Land stream, because she does not like praise. So I do it because I know she hates it. We gotta support each other as art streamers. Gotta be an inclusive community somehow, and we do it through making fun of each other. We mock them. We mock our friends because that makes it work. That makes our community strong. That's why I have aggressively affectionate on your page. You will attack me with compliments. That's very sweet. Except Callie. Callie's like, we don't make fun of Callie. Callie's like, must protect at all costs. Everybody just wants to protect her. And that's good. That's a good thing. Great thing, even. Is she great? Hydrate. I grab my water. Quick question, Callie is Babu. Yes. Uh, quick question, chat. Is a handful of cheese, of shredded cheese, uh, does it contain moisture? And would it count as hydrating if I ate a handful of it? Yes. Ah, sweet. Be right back. Defs. Excellent. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Got my handful of cheese. And then follow it up with some Yakult. Girl dinner. Play. Get me ches too, please. I got some. I can reserve a handful of ches for you. You gotta pick it up in like the next few days. If I keep it out of the fridge, it gets. I mean, I wouldn't say bad because there's no such thing as bad cheese. Mold is good for cheese, but like starts to get a bit ripe. Better pick it up. Fuck. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Ripened cheese in the same sentence. Haunting. I mean, yeah. I'm a. As I've been told at my work, I'm a bit of a words. Bit of a master of phrase words in it. Part of me is not looking forward to the IRL Cali stream. I'm always on edge with them because she is cute and I never know how those kids will act. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I know personally I've never seen Callie's face. I joined her community fairly recently, but you know, I can assume that it would probably be something for the mods to be maybe very aware of. I'm sure we don't want that kind of attention and you know want to keep her community as wholesome as possible. That's the very least she deserves. Bit of a words. A bit of a words. You type in Microsoft Word into Google, you find me. Oh no, cute girl on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. Why I don't have a face cam because I'm a really cute girl. I just don't need that kind of attention. Obvi. I joined like a week after she switched to VTube. Oh yeah, I can tell. I knew it. Can confirm Gray is a cute girl. I am. Very cute girl. I'm using a voice changer so that I'm as safe as possible from the wrong kind of attention. The kind of attention I don't want. That's why I act and VTube as a gremlin. Uh, Greymouse is cat mousing us. Yeah. What? Oh my god. Yeah. My brain, my brain actually kind of shut down for a singular moment reading that because I was like, and then I got it. But I took some heavy psychic damage. I don't do cam because I'd blind people with how pale I am. I mean, I also get that. I'm quite pale too. I also just don't think it's important. If you don't want to fight, like, If you don't want to show your face, then you don't have to show your face, and that's totally fine. You'll build a community, like, whether or not you show your face or not, you'll build a community with your personality, if that's what you want. So, yeah. And with the content you make as well, uh, Windows XP shutdown sound. Yeah, exactly. Ba-doo. And then I was just like out for a moment. I forgot who I was, where I was. And then I like came to, and I'm like, why am I so warm? Oh, I'm in a hoodie and there's a heater behind me. I decided to no longer show your face. People don't want to look at your dumb dead stone face. Ah, fair enough. You do you. I also feel like I make the dumbest faces while I draw, so I want to deprive my audience of that because you don't need to see my expressions. You've got this sweet little bean's expressions instead, and he's wearing a crock on his head. I can't do that. I can't wear a crock on my head. I've never found a crock big enough. Like for my cute animu girl head. Because like I said, I'm actually a cute girl. Uh oh yeah, it's cold right now for you paid government actors. Yeah, it is. It is cold on set, basically. I will admit I do miss the lumen face. That's just me. Because as an anime girl, I have just a tsundere crush on Lumen Senpai. You said a croc on your head, and it made me think of Croc from the game Croc Legend of the Gobbos. I just thought of shoe on head. Teehee. I'm on screen right now with a croc on my head. Honestly, I wish I brought that game slaps. Good face. Yeah, but it's a good face. That's the face of a sweet bean. That's a bean I wouldn't plant in the ground to steal from giants. That's a bean I'd plant my lips on. I love, yeah, Teddy's little shucks. What I do? It's my whole thing. Like I'm aggressively flirtatious. I do it all the time on my streams. In person, deeply shy. On the streams though, unstoppable. Should be stopped, can't be stopped. Kind of, kind of a. Yeah, the booba tea. I love that one. Where am I? There we go. Back. Flirtation does make you feel a little uneasy, but also flattered. That's also fair. Admittedly, also, IRL, I do not know how to flirt even in the slightest. I'm a fucking mess of a person. When I'm anonymous, safe, that's when the true mouse. Windows XP shutdown sound. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. I shut down. Do not know who I am, what I'm doing. All I know is I must kill. And I'm embarrassed. On stream, Mouse is as smooth as butter. IRL, he flirts like J and J, and Silent Bob Strikes Back. That is wildly close to the truth. Like, very close to the truth, honestly. You are not far off. I have the charm and charisma of Mouse. Kinda kawaii desu, but also not very good at chatting up women or men. The Mouse. There's not about that. My favorite thing to do whenever I go into Lumen's stream, I just try and find like something that's linked to the game he's playing or like something that's going on in conversation on the stream, and then I'll just say like, oh, I forgot the name for this thing that is like linked to illumination or something like that, and then I go, oh, I didn't see you there, Lumen. Or what I've started doing now, which does make me giggle, is that I will then refer to him by the name of like whatever word I was trying to like I couldn't remember. That's my favorite thing. It's so funny. Oh, hey, Lumen, didn't see you there. Yeah, exactly. It's my favorite thing to do. So it makes me giggle, and I know it doesn't make a lot of other people giggle, but that's like not what I do the joke for. It's for me. Speaking of, we watched Dogma as well. There's some other things in Zid's Discord. Oh, that's cool. I think Dead Leaves, the surrealist anime movie I recommended, broke the 20-year-old idiot's brain. Yeah, fair. Unsurprising. That's highbrow cinema. I wouldn't expect people to get it. I've not seen it. Not yet. I will do. I bought a couple of bad dad joke books to stream. Would you like to hear one as a teaser? Absolutely. I would love to. Shit. Wrong layer. Dad jokes are peak. Dad jokes are amazing. What the hell is this? Do you mean the name or the style? Because I just told you both of them 10 minutes ago. What? Yes, that once Dead Leaf started. Oh, yeah. Typical. Youths. What do you expect? They're not always gonna get the stuff. I mean, to be fair, also, Dead Leafs like, is surrealist, so if you don't go into it with an open mind, you're probably gonna get your mind a little bit broken. I used to have a job at a calendar factory, but I got the sack because I took a couple days off. Amazing. Once told him it was just. I told him it was surrealism. He didn't say anything for 2 hours. Pretty good considering it was an hour-long movie. Oh dear God, yeah, no, definitely, he definitely didn't get it there. But that is funny. Don't try and fully understand it. Like, gather what you can. That's probably the best you can get. honestly. Surrealist is like that. Gotta track it by mood or tone, opposed to thematic reasoning, because you're not gonna get thematic reasoning. Won't happen. I like that you can now track when I'm reading chat because I go ba 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 as if I'm Sans from um, Undertale. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Oh hey there, I didn't see. No, that's just voice critical. Never mind. Oh hey there, Papyrus. Yeah. That's like I know how the game grumps did the voices and stuff, and that's how I base the voices of Undertale characters off of now because their voices were just so good. I'm rooting for you, buddy. But yeah, that my version just sounds like voice critical. One of my favorite jokes is still picked up a hitchhiker, seemed like a nice guy. After a few miles, he asked me if I wasn't afraid that he might be a serial killer. I told him the odds of two serial killers being in the same car were extremely unlikely. That's a very good joke. That's a good one. Uh, um, yeah, one of my favorite jokes is I mean it's really dumb, but of course it is. Like you guys know me, not gonna be like the smartest joke. But my favorite joke to this day is still two muffins are sitting in an oven. One of them says to the other, "Oh fuck, it's hot in here," and the other says, "Holy shit, a talking muffin." That's it. That's the joke. Wait, is this? Yeah, it is. I was just talking about this. But my all-time is two guys walk into a bar. The third one ducks. Yeah, that one's also very good. That one's quite smart. That's that smart humor, sort of. You get what I mean. Uh, trust that they reach sentience as they're burning alive. Yeah, typical. It took Callie like 8 months and four retelling to get it. Oh my god, Callie, come on. We love you to bits, but come on. You're better than this. So you also notice that there's this little stain on Aritu, like on his little face, because I did want him to like look aged with time. And one of the things I thought I would do, like use to achieve that, was just basically stain his felt a little bit. I was gonna fade him a little bit, like fade his colors, but I didn't. I didn't like the idea of that, just because I like his colors. His colors are quite uh, good as they are, so flattening them out or saturating them or desaturating them would have maybe ruined ruined his look a little bit. And if he's gonna be a consistent character, then it didn't make sense for me to change his color palette to something that wasn't necessarily very good. So yeah, I decided I'll just give him a little stain on his head near his eye. Fly me to the moon. That's not video game music. So big and flat and round, it needs a big, wide-sounding name like ow, owinge, round, ground. That's it, ground. Huh, I wonder if it'll be friends with me. Hello, ground. And I love Hitchhiker's Guide. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That now I understand the reference. Yeah, that is a good movie and book. I assume I haven't read the book, but very good movie. I don't think I've seen it for a very long time. Light bit, because why would there be? Mustache on his eye. Sense. Scuffing it up a little bit. The movie was surprisingly good, and that's from a big fan of the book. Oh, that's good. Nice review. All right. Final panel for this page. I got plenty of time too. Fly me to the moon. Nice. Yeah, it's nice. And I'm like, oh, because I picked like some lo-fi video game music. This isn't video game music, but it's very welcome. Yeah, music. Yeah. Oh, now we got some video game music. Earthbound. That song is actually the reason you learned how to whistle. Oh, that's nice. It's a good song. I can respect that. The first thing I drew was just Aratu's hand. Probably the worst thing to draw because it just doesn't provide shape for the rest of the panel. Have you played Earthbound Grey? I haven't. And no more questions? No, I I could be convinced, I'm sure. And I'm still salty the Evangelion remake doesn't have the song. Amount my dozen or more among your dozen or more complaints there. I should. I'll look into it then. You recommend it then. Must be good. From what I've heard, it like Undertale was very heavily influenced by Earthbound. So if that is the case, then excellent because I like Undertale. Earthbound is good. Okay, glowing reviews. You'll need a SNES emulator. No big problem there. That's true. That I can do. That I can achieve. I definitely see the like similarities and stuff. Undertale, bit of a thick thumb. The music is really good. Like this song is awesome. And there's a nice chubby baby arm. I love it. I think I watched Game Grumps play it, to be honest. I could always just watch the Game Grumps. Uh, I've actually really liked some of the Game Grumps' new content. I watched their playthrough of Elden Ring, and because I'm a big Elden Ring fan, and I found that like Aaron is generally quite good at being able to like play a game in a way that's not like he's not the most competent person playing, but he plays it in a way where it's not frustrating that he's not competent. Um, so I watched the Elden Ring playthrough, and that was a lot of fun. That was very very funny. You're old. You played it when you were new, when it was new. That's cool. I haven't watched them in ages. Yeah, I hadn't watched them for ages as well. I kind of sometimes just watch their highlights of series that I enjoyed, like the Undertale series and the Dead Rising 2 series. That those are like some of the best, I think. But then I also watched like the Breath of the Wild uh, highlights, and those are really good too. But your favorite RPG from that era is still Super Mario RPG Legend for the 7 stars. That's cool. Uh, I just turn into I just tune into random vids. That's fair. That's also fair. I can yeah. All those choices are very fair. Choices. Options. Get it. Been watching the sniffing Brit, hence the perfectly balanced with no exploits. I thought like I so the spiffing Brit. Sorry, yeah. I've watched him. He's excellent. Um, I thought I recognized that. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say, is that a Spiffing Brit reference? Perfectly balanced. But cool. Yeah, I really like his stuff. Well, he didn't like join the Yogscast, but he kind of became a part of the Yogscast community, which I really liked because I also really like the Yogscast. Um, and their Christmas content. So he's joined for their Christmas charity streams for the past few years, and he's been excellent in them. Um, you've been super into Gab Smolders recently. That's cool. The name sounds super familiar, but I'm not placing it. Gab Smolders. Oh, it's on my brain. It's like I could like I've heard that name before, but it's I'm just not recognizing it. Oh, he has that neat. I always grab that humble bundle with zero knowledge of what a Yogscast is. Yeah. She's yeah, that's who she is. Yeah, she's great. I really love their observation duty team up. So they have a few videos where they actually team up together to play observation duty, and I've really enjoyed that because it's a nice mix of like Jack's sense of humor and and Gab's competence at games and stuff. So it's actually a really nice mix. She does a lot of cozy horror stuff. Yeah, I've watched a few of her playthroughs for certain things that I couldn't find. Like I was looking for people to play through certain things and I couldn't find them. So I think I found her that way. But she is good. She's really good. Oh, that reminds me. I have a HFY reading for you. I'll post in the YouTube video. I'll post the YouTube video in Discord. You. Oh, have you checked out any of the Humans are Space Orcs or HFY yet. I've looked at a few of them, yeah, and they are like super interesting because it does like the outside perspective on what we like consider normal is very very interesting and also like not confronting but like a stark reality check, I guess. Humanity, fuck yeah. Ah, that makes sense. I can never be certain with these acronyms. I almost said acronyms. That looks like a little peepus. Y'all like Aritu now? He's got a little. He's showing off his little dongle. Go. Also, really into Sim Simbalili, Sim Simbalili lately too. She's the chick who wrecked Hollow Knight. Ah man, honestly, that's super fair too. B boy is a cute. He is adorable, lovable. Plushy coming soon in the next maybe decade. Also, we get a little introduction into a goblin tradition here, and I'm not going to be bubble butt. Yeah, it's arid to a baker because all I see is cake. But we get a little insight into a goblin tradition here that I'll explain at some point in the compendium. But right now, I'm not going to tell you. No, yeah, don't want to spoil stuff. Rio, hello. How are you? How you doing? I saw you post a new gym video, getting swollen stuff and all that jazz. It's very impressive. Doing good. Aye, excellent. Uh, I did indeed. Wait, who ruined Hollow Knight? She didn't ruin it. She wrecked it. She like kick ass. I think you mean not that she actually ruined Hollow Knight. If she did, then my enemy. Because the people who made Hollow Knight are my friends. They will be. At least they will be soon. Like that. What my caption was. Oh, I didn't read the caption. I'll read it in a second. I'll read it after the stream, and then I'll comment on your caption on Insta to let you know that I've read it. She was awesome. Ah, yeah. I actually genuinely love Hollow Knight speedruns. There are some really awesome looking speedruns. Oh, good. You watch any of the Linear K stuff? All you paid government actors got to stick together. Yeah. I mean, we're all friends. Yeah. We're all unified in the need to make sure that people actually believe that Australia is real. Because the Hollow Knight developers and I have the same manager. Australia is just a deep fake. Facts. Facts. Exactly. Really, I thought we were all we were a shed in Ireland. Well, it's clear that Lumen doesn't have a very good manager. Living in a shed, rather. Oh, yeah, no, Lumen doesn't have a very good manager. That's what it is. Then again, what I wouldn't do to live in a shed in Ireland. As long as it was one of those nice parts of Ireland, yes. As opposed to here, on the upside down part of the world. Wait a second, this isn't video game music either. This is Avatar and Love. from the Avatar TV series. Lana Kay is the female game person I posted in the video with the Lady Bit series. I haven't watched them yet, but I am getting around to it when I have some more free time. Or actually, when I'm working on the recipe like sketches, I'll pop her videos on. Yeah, you need to get a better housing budget, Lumen. Yeah, my shoes glue is constantly losing its tackiness. I keep almost falling off the ground. Oh Jesus! I mean, that is part of our expenses as Australians. Shoe glue. Uh, Gotta negotiate your hazard pay. I believe you, just like with the anime. Yes. They're all things that I will get around to doing. The timeline, however, is indeterminate. Uh, Keen for the recipes. Yeah, so some will be retroactive. So this chapter will be the mac and cheese grilled cheese sandwiches, and then the previous chapter, chapter 1, will be Ratchet's chicken noodle soup, which is I kind of like the idea of a more creamy like broth for that one. Uh, what's the budget? Well, it depends on your agent. Get yourself a gravity harness. Even I know that. That's true. You need a gravity harness or some really strong rope. Tie yourself upside down. Well, does Lumen not have a gravity harness? Or broke? Like cream of chicken noodle soup. Yeah. Um, and then and then I think for chapter 3, not too much of a spoiler, but it's Shepherd Druid's pie, which is a D&D reference to Shepherd Druids, but it's a vegetarian shepherd's pie, basically, which I'm excited to try out. And I'm also keen to learn a few, like, not necessarily vegan recipes, but vegetarian recipes. I just realized that's off center. Well, not off center, crooked. I still don't know if my favorite idiotic conspiracy is that birds are fake or Australia is fake. Both are pretty good. Admittedly, both very funny. That'll do it. Both are good. Both good. Yes, both. Both are good. Either you prefer. Do my childish illustration style just so that I can get the colors in. Yes, very nice. Oh, I realize I've put a wall in there where Ratchet's head is. Nice work. I've found the best way to deal with those people is to outstupid them. If they don't believe the moon landing is real, then just tell them you don't believe the moon is real. Yeah, that is super fun. Funny. Uh, if I were more confrontational a person, I'd probably do that. But for me, I mostly just ignore. If I'm in a really bad mood, then I don't even argue with them either, but like if I'm in a bad mood, then I'm just like, fuck you. Piss off, nerd. Uh, Bimbo responses if fave, just got to be dumber. Yeah, exactly. Just gotta be stupider. Out crazy the crazies. Um, because we have like some like Bible pushing kind of people in Adelaide. The people I've seen pretty much every single week I go to the shops or whenever I go to the shops, they're always there. They're always like pushing you know, their religion on other people and trying to get people to repent, things like that. Um, they're really aggressive about it, and I've noticed because I have a few tattoos now, but I don't get approached by them. They generally avoid me as a 6'2", um, tattooed individual. People generally avoid me. Like those kinds of people generally avoid me, which is very good. Also, please don't forget to follow the Church of Lumen. Don't forget to follow the Church of Lumen. That's a religion that does no harm, only good, and doesn't hurt the tax bracket. If any, and if anyone knows me, they know I love a good avoiding the tax bracket. Just respond with soz, but I'm pretty sure I am God. So yeah, that's a good one. I also just go, God's not real. Shush. I pass them and just go, God's not real, and keep walking. Can't stop me. I'm too quick, too swift to face their God's justice. If they don't believe the moon or birds are real, just speak to them and slowly raise your finger to your ear. Say green apples are turning red and say you need to leave. I'd kill for the theology of Lynn. Yeah. You gotta out crazy them. You gotta. Need a bit of fun in your day. Just out crazy or crazy. Not like someone smacked out on crack or heroin, but like the other crazies. Because you can't out crazy those people. They will cut you. That's not good. Yeah, those kinds of people are amazing cowards. Yeah, oh, absolutely. They talk a big game, but if someone fights back, then they're just like, huh, oh, and they don't know what to do because they've never faced any like actual conflict in their life. You're not the right one. Tricked me. But that's too thick. Dangerous thick, like me. No. No. Don't want to perpetrate that rumor. Posture check. Ah, a spin. Then there's the classic, wait, you can see me. That's great. That's like top tier crazy. Uh, Step one, get down on your knees. Step two, propose. Step two, bend backwards. It's important to stretch. God wants you to repent. That's not what he told me. Weird. Gonna stretch. Ugh. Oh, Miss. Oh, who knew a spine could hurt like that? I am actually fine. Everybody, do not worry. I'm actually doing okay. My spine is not broken. It's just my heart. Because it occurs to me that some of you haven't read the comic. No, I'm joking. As if it becomes this ad opportunity. Anything I say just turns into an ad for my comic or for something. Some bullshit I'm peddling. Like Raid Shadow Legends. You know you're old when you sneeze and pop your back. Oh my god. That sucks. That's painful. Or you wake up and your neck is just like, your neck is just like, yep, this is gonna, if I bend it the wrong way, I'm fucked. Or neck pain is coming in that your neck just feels tender. Yeah, that's the worst. Absolutely the worst. Uh, I have I come from a family where like we're very migraine prone. Um, so I've at a certain point I've gotten to an age where I recognize when a migraine is coming, and it might not come for days, and then then it does arrive, and I'm like, fuck, it, baby, this is the one that takes me out. You sleep weird, so it ruins your whole day. Oh my god, yeah, nightmare, nightmare of an existence. When your neck just hurts, and like you're just like, oh, I could probably just like stretch and massage it out. But then also you're not like, for me, I know personally, like if I'm not sure that it's a tension, uh like stiffness or an injury, if it's a tension one, you can massage a headache into your brain, and that fucking sucks. I feel that I've had a migraine for the last 3 out of 4 days because of the weather. That's fair. Hot, cold or hot weather. It's probably hot. Oh, storm. Only had one. Well, this is it. Migraine. Almost went to the ER. Yeah, damn. That's fucking rough. I've never had like a this is it migraine, but I've had migraines where I've like lost, like, you get to the point where you're not feeling it, but your body is responding to it. Your old lady bod acts up when it's cold. That's Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Um, but I've had migraines where I've been unable to read properly, and I've like it feels like my vision is going, and I'm like, uh oh, I'm going blind. I'm like, no wait, the migraine. Oh fuck, and then yeah, then I'm out. I'm out for the rest of the day. Got to sleep it off. I had a migraine once at work, and I told my coworker about it, and he went, you can just go home if you've got a migraine." I'm like, "Yes, I am aware." I've only ever had one migraine, and it was through an ocular migraine after some research, and I thought, you were going blind." Yeah, I had that when I was at work once, where I thought I was going blind because I couldn't read something properly. And then the pain came along, and I was actually almost relieved. I was like, "Oh, it's a headache," as opposed to me actually going blind, which would really suck. Um, but yeah, it's so weird that I was like relieved that I had a migraine. I've picked migraines trip you up. The first time, yeah, ice pick migraines will trip you up the first time. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't have any headache pain though. Oh, weird. But also not. I don't think that's completely like uncommon either. Sometimes, yeah, migraines can just be ocular, like you said, as I have come to learn. And sometimes they can be really bad. I've had a migraine that was really bad, and then it was like fine after I had a bit of a cry, and then I felt really refreshed. Yeah, the aura ones are scary. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's got all. I had a yeah migraine from just being sad, I guess. Sad for too long. My brain was like, let it out or I'll kill you. Be emotionally regulated or you die from headaches. Tension headaches. Oh, I fucking hate tension headaches. So much of my work is done at a desk, so I'm sitting for long hours of the day, and then I get a tension headache, then it spreads, and I know I'm like, I shouldn't massage it out because it's massage into my brain and bigger headache. Just sucks. Sometimes being a human. So my vision blurred while I was welding. Oh, Jesus. And I was like, hey, boss, I need you to clean my helmet. Then it didn't get better, so I asked him to check for any cracks or pinholes. Oh, shit. That's like the worst fucking time for you to get a ocular migraine. Holy shit. Because, yeah, you could, like, realistically believe, oh, yeah, I'm going blind. I'm doing something that can cause blindness if it's not done, like, with the proper PPE. Because I know if the light is getting your eyes, I can fuck them up but not feel them. Yeah, shit. But your entire left eye was like it was underwater looking to the surface. Oh, Jesus. How's moving castle lo-fi? Is lovely. I like this playlist because it seems to be incorporating a lot of different music that I do actually really enjoy. Lo-fi music that I do enjoy. Nothing from Hollow Knight yet, but it's only a matter of time. Surely. Oh, fuck. Your meal prepping? Oh yeah? Nice. I want to start doing that. I'm I'm just sick and tired of using HelloFresh. And we all know I'm never going to get a HelloFresh sponsorship now because of that attitude. And you just put your scoop of veggies in the waste bowl. Oh no! Shit. No, that's rough. They had the Hollow Knight Final restocked in their merch site, FYI. That's cool. I don't have a vinyl player though, so may not get it. It looks cool though, that's the thing. But can I really like finance a vinyl if I have to go over to your place to listen to it by a vinyl player? Can you imagine? I'm just like, hey guys, can I just come and listen to my vinyl at your place? Uh, no veggie for that day. Tragic. At least they did for a few days ago. Well, like 20% veggie. Oh shit, aesthetics. Nah, man, I've already got the vinyl. Oh yeah, I would just come over to listen to your vinyl. Then what's the point in me buying the vinyl? Just to have it in my house? I mean, that'd be cool. But I also got to stop cluttering my place a little bit just because I do plan on moving. Not anytime soon, but soon enough. We'll do a listening party. That'll be great. Well, Snow and I are already planning a One Piece watch party. Like the One Piece live action watch party, because I know it's gonna be shit. Hey, Moni! Hello! Hello! Welcome! It's your first time here! Welcome to my stream! Tell me it will be awful. One Piece watch party. We're gonna watch the One Piece live action. It's currently 4 a.m., so normally not live at this time. Oh my goodness! Well, I'm so chuffed that you're here. It's lovely to see you in my chat. I'm flattered to see you. Shout out Monistera. Yeah, she's an artist too. She's great. She does a lot of other stuff as well. She does ASMR. Um, she might be getting back into playing Dead Space. We may see. Will only take you 17.333 days unbroken. Oh, never mind. Yeah. I'd love to actually finish the anime, but we shall see. Hey Moni, what are you doing? Awake now. Feel strongly. Uh, yeah, actually that's very, very good. I will change my hat in honor of our lovely guest. I went to a rave and you're still high. Oh my god. I'm hyper, so I apologize. Don't apologize. Never apologize for being yourself. Yeah, we got a hat. We got a hat for you. Because you're a friend of the stream. I thought very worthwhile to have one. This is the wrong color. Remember to hydrate and enjoy the ride. Yes, yes, do that. So cute. I'm glad I could finally catch a stream of yours. Oh, well, thank you so much. It's very sweet. And so this is the current page that we're working on, just to show you. We're currently on chapter 2. So we're going to get a little bit more story and stuff like that, which is super cool, and I'm super excited for it. We're also in autumn, so we've got a lot more autumn colors coming in. Yeah, thank you so much. Love the colors. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the kind words. Kingdom Hearts Lo-Fi, the playlist is wild. Yeah, this playlist is kind of all over the place, but like not in a bad way. I think at least. Very up my alley, so I might actually just use this playlist going forward. Sounds good. How was the rave? Was it good? Was it poppin'? Also, is this maybe the first time you've heard my voice as well? Because I've caught your streams. Like, I jump into your streams whenever I can, but this must be the first time you're actually hearing me talk. Love the current chapter's colors. Thank you so much, Neb. Very sweet of you to say. I do too. I really like the autumn colors. It was good. Your friends brought in the vibes, even though sometimes the music was hit or miss. That's fair. It's so moody. Yeah. Perfect kind of autumn color set, which I like. And for a room that's like not very well lit, it makes sense for it to be a little bit moodier. A lot less cold than the previous ones. You're going to be okay for anime later, Moni? Question. Good question, Loki. You gotta take care of yourself first. Feel like you're not, then take the break. That's so true. I love your voice. I had no idea you were Aussie. I must not have mentioned it. I am. Yes, I am an Australian. Or, as Loki would lead you to believe, a paid actor. You okay? You also have terrible memory, so you apologize. Also fine. Never need to apologize in my stream. You are welcome to make mistakes. However, you need to. Australia's not real. That's also true. Neb is also Australian, so is right. Why is why is Australia? People just don't believe it exists because it's on the other side of the world, and as we all know, the world is flat. Been to Australia, and all I'm saying is it looked a lot like a soundstage in Nevada. Honestly, there are certain parts of Australia where I wouldn't disagree with you there, despite having never been to Nevada. The kangaroos are terrible paid actors. They are. You know how hard it was to get a deer to stand up straight? Very hard. Always miss their cue. Very good. Yeah, you can't expect us to believe that a giant landmass in the middle of the water has a vastly different and quite frankly unrealistic animals. Yeah, kangaroos are just buff guys in ill-fitting fursuits. Honestly, that is maybe the most confronting but accurate description of a kangaroo I have ever heard. Like, mental image confronting. Like, holy crap. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, deeply shocking. Furry gym bros, oh my god. That's how kangaroos are natty, so imagine if they actually went to the gym. Look, all I'm saying. I mean, decent point. Very decent point. Very well presented. Like my favorite not fact, but like hypothetical thought is that gorillas are like naturally like that immensely strong. Uh and so can you imagine how strong and powerful they would be if they actually went to the gym? Never seen a Hulk, never seen Hulk Hogan and a kangaroo together. That's fair. You could at least try to hide the fact that your animals are CGI, like the Weta. You are not even trying. Well, Weta Digital is in the southern hemisphere, so you know where we're getting all of that from. All that sweet, sweet practical magic. The fuck is Weta? Weta Digital is like a production company for CG and practical effects. They were started around the time of Lord of the Rings by Peter Jackson, who created created this organization so that they could actually make practical stuff. Nightmare Fuel. Yeah, I don't know what Weta is. Also, grasshopper the size of your arm. Oh, that also too. Yeah, Weta's actual like insects as well. Weta, my eyes seeing the animation. Yeah, that too. Yeah, Weta are also like cave dwelling insects that are huge and horrible. Also found in New Zealand. Hence the name of the company. To be honest, also you also have no clue. Yeah. I know Weta Digital and I know Weta the insect as well, but my brain always goes to Weta Digital first. what the fuck? I didn't need to know of this monster, and now you're horrified. Just don't go looking through any caves in New Zealand, then you'll be fine. You will never see them if you do not go into a cave. And I've watched your streams plenty of times, Moni, and I don't know if I can say this with a straight face. I've not known you for cave diving. Did told you about the wetter when you were drunk? The one with the carrot. Yep. Wait a second. I was just thinking about your previous streams. I know why you're here. What are you talking about? I fear nothing. That's also fair. Play Dead Space then. I mean, you all know about the Wendigos and Skinwalkers. That too. Oh my god. Have you heard of Yaramaya who? What? No. I'll call you on your bluff, Moni. Fear nothing. What about space? Yaramaya he. Fantastic. Sensational. It's what I always dreamed my community would be like, a bunch of idiots just dingusing about. This is the real indigenous monster. This is a real indigenous monster. Oh shit. Come on, Neb. Neb! Think I was born yesterday? Yarama. Got him. You hear Steve Jobs died of ligma? Who's Steve Jobs? Ligma balls. I weren't born yesterday. I was also gonna say, Moni, the last time we like chatted, I think you talked about kidnapping me, so I now realize why you're here. Got my eyes on you. Mods, keep an eye on Moni. You see her hand, like, holding a handful of crisp shredded cheese. We know what's going on. Be on alert. The Yaramaha, the Yaramayahu, said to be a tiny red man with a large head and no teeth, resembling that of a small monkey man or mini monster that drops from fig trees and uses suckers on the ends of its hands to devour human flesh. Fuck, that's grim. Oh shit, I have actually heard of that. The indigenous vampire. Oh, right. Oh, what? No, I just have this huge pile of shredded cheese, but oh, I'm so full and if only someone could help me. Ooh. You know how much I like a good crisp handful of shredded cheese. The emotes have been redone and uploaded. Oh my god. Oh, is it like drop bears? Those are gorgeous. I love them. Oh, they're so cute. You've done a good job there, Lumen. Those are some great emotes. No, no, not like a drop bear. Very cute. Such a cute emotes. Yeah, they're lovely. Those are lovely. You've done a great job, Lumen. Be proud. Thank you. 2 stages of crying. I appreciate that, actually. I think that's very charming. And honestly, who amongst us only cries in one way? Drop bears are real, they're just koala bears on meth. That's also true. Life's not good for the koala. There's some turn to dropping. People always cry on my stream. That's true. That is true. If you want nightmare fuel, Aussie possum. Oh yeah, Aussie possums are pretty scary. Cute, but also scary sometimes. Um, I do. I cry on Lumen's streams. I cry when they end. Now the Aussie possum looks cute, but the sound they make is horrid. That's true, yeah. No, not koalas, poop eaters. We don't judge what they do in their day to day. Who are we to judge what they do? Let them get their kicks where they can. Life isn't good for the koala. Cry when they end. Stream trauma usually does that. No. Sad because my friend is gone. Because I have no object permanence, so I assume you die at the end of every stream. Koalas sound horrible too. Yeah. They say good. They say God got the possum shipments mixed up. That's fair. We are higher beings. Kookaburras are a bunch of smug fucks. I love a kookaburra cry. Lovely. And they deserve a carrot in the face. Very aggressive towards the kookaburra. Had a koala scream at you once, and I had nightmares for days. Holy shit. How about a loud cockatoo? Loud cockatoo is... yeah, that's nasty. That's scary. What about cassowary? Cassowaries don't make noise, they just kill. They just commit murder. Silent. Not a single word after. That's a truly dangerous creature. Why are we forgetting the cassowary, the dinosaur that ignored the memo? Yeah, they make a creepy sound also. It wouldn't surprise me if they actually did make just a creepy, horrible noise. They're a bloody cassowary. They just make like 80s like Arnold Schwarzenegger taglines. It just like you're just like, I think I heard a cassowary and he's like, chill out. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. You're like, oh, cassowary. Please, Mr. Cassowary. Uh, Same as crocs. Oh yeah, crocodiles make a horrible noise. It's the like it's like a deep, horrible, visceral sound. I hate it. I do hate that. Oh my god, they're just Arnold as Mr. Freeze from the Batman and Robin movie. Yeah, pretty much. Tastes good though. Shudder. The fear is real. They've assimilated our culture. I mean, humans' culture. So I'm not. I'm a mouse. I'm an introduced species to Australia. Well, shocking. Oh, I know. I mean, yes, but not exactly. But that's right. I'm a danger to these lands too. Cassowaries and the big bird that they had in New Zealand made you fear megafauna. That's fair. Megafauna are fucking terrifying. There was a prehistoric ancestor to wombats that was like supposed to be huge. And that fucking terrifies me. Wait, you're an invasive species? Gasp. Yeah, I'm a mouse. And Australia has a big mouse problem, especially in rural areas. You ever heard of a mouse plague? Those are my cousins. You came with Johnny Depp and you gotta be put down. No, I make art and I sometimes make people laugh. Please, is that not penance paid? Sorry, just the way I said that. It sounded really dumb. To mouse, everything is megafauna. That's true, except for Punga. Alright, off to bed. Night all. Good night, Cryo. I almost said Creo, but I want to just say Cryo. Good night. Have a good sleep. Thank you for popping in. It was lovely to see you. Penance paid. Yes. Nini. Yes. I can continue to exist. My penance is paid. I may be an invasive species, but sometimes I do make people. Also gonna head off. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sleep well. I'm probably gonna finish soon. I didn't even realize it was. I'd been going for 3 hours, so I'll actually probably head off soon. Well, let me get this done now. We're on a roll. Night, night, Neb. Sleep well. Probably will chat to you tomorrow. I will probably have more comic ideas that I will share. Keep you posted. Night, night. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you. Have a good sleep. We have a Discord. That was key. I have one thing to fix and then move on to. And then we'll be done for the page. I still like your idea of using the mouse swarms to jump forward their evolution. What? Oh. I mean, yeah, you could do that. But I might be a casualty of that. Or I might become so evolved I won't fall for the old, hey, would you like a handful of cheese trick? So far I've fallen for it a lot. I'm a real sucker for that one. I can't seem to resist. You have a million mice and only the 20 smartest or so get to breed, then in 20 years they could be smart enough to start doing menial tasks. You think I'm doing right now? I'm doing not a menial task, but you know, vaguely. You should carry a bag of cheese around with you, and if at any point in time someone goes to shake your hand, you just put the bag in their hand. Oh my god. I'll do that when I go to cons and stuff. I'll bring like a crocheted bag of crocheted cheese and stuff, and I'll just fling it into people's hands when they go to shake my hand. I kind of like that idea. I'd need to learn how to crochet, or I'd get someone who knows how to crochet. Problem solved. That's so cute. Yeah. We got a few running jokes. I would love crocheted cheese. I gotta do it now. Got enough positive feedback from it. I gotta do it. Because I also don't want to just throw actual cheese in someone's hand. What if they're lactose intolerant? They might break out in hives. Condition people to associate seeing me with getting cheese sounds like a win-win to you. Yeah, that's true. I gotta that's what I gotta do. I gotta manipulate my audience into loving me. Make a cheese vault. Ooh, could also do that. Highlights. Last part of today's sketching. Ooh, cheese vault. I like the idea of that, but I don't. What would that entail? big, like a big, heavy, like metal block that I carry around with me full of cheese. Just a small safe. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense than whatever my brain was doing. Oh, crocheted around a cardboard box. Oh yeah, that'd be cute. Man, I got a lot of cool crochet projects uh, soon to work on soon, or to get someone to work on, because those actually sound really good. There we go, guaranteed. If you find me at like a Comic Con or anything like that, anywhere in the world, uh, you'll know it's me because I'll have a crocheted cheese vault on me, and I'll probably have the hoodie as well, because that's a real hoodie. For those of you who don't know, that's my actual hoodie, so I'm actually really easy to recognize if I'm wearing it out and about. All right, and last thing to do, Ratchet's flight helmet, and then Aratu, and then we can raid out. Say hi to somebody that I recognize, if anyone's still streaming, which I feel like they will be. You never know. Today's stream was really nice. I didn't even realize we'd passed 3 hours. So it's clearly getting easier for me to do the whole stream, the art for a long period of time thing. And we finished our first page. For those of you who don't know, it took me 4 months to finish the first panel of page 1. So the fact that I've gotten this done in 2 weeks is pretty good. Comparatively, pretty good. Time flies when you're having cheese. It does. So does my weight. My weight really jumps up when I've had a fuck ton of cheese. But I do love it. I do love it. I'm addicted. Addicted to the ches. And there we go. Oh wait, hold on. No, not there we go. Got one more thing to do. Ratchet size. We're gonna do the little anime thigh. There we go. Cool. Thought you were drawing a penis. Why would I draw a penis? This isn't my spin-off series where it's slightly more not safe for work. This series is not going to be too not safe for work. This, however, one of the spin-offs is going to be very not safe for work. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Very confused. But yeah, with that said and done, we finished page 1 of chapter 2. I hate that there's no like in between. It's like almost get everything in or just really far away. So I'll do it in the abridged. Oh my god, no, my comic. Gonna get filthy. I'll just pop it there. Alright, who oh, who's streaming? Let's get I've got suited and line art right now. Both very good choices. Uh I think I won't do it in the abridged because I know the age of the goblins. That's true. We'll get to some more like adult characters at different points, and then it's absolutely fine. But with the age of the goblins, it does make it a little bit squiffy. Woo, bother time. Yeah, let's go bother somebody else. I think we should rate Suited. She's working on a comic as well. She's doing the cover of one of her issues, so I think that would be a good. Actually, I'll just make him 85 years old. That's true. He's like 200 years old. He's a 200-year-old goblin demon. But anyway, let's raid into Suited. Send her my love. I'll also be doing the same. But thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. You're all very wonderful. So I really appreciate the support. And I will see you all next time.